The play had been good, but an icy wind bit to the bone as Rhys and Bran Tremayne emerged from the Theatre Royal.
"Our carriage shall be down to the left,"
Rhys said.
"And the sooner we get into it and head for home, the better. Shall we end the evening by sipping brandy in front of a roaring fire?"
"That sounds most appealing," Gwyn said as she took his arm. Then she halted, feeling a powerful intuition. "But not yet. Let's take a bit of a walk first."
"You sense something that needs to be found, Lady Tremayne?"
Rhys asked mildly. Since his wife was one of the best finders in Britain, he knew better than to argue. He merely raised an arm and gestured for their coach to follow them. "Something or someone." Gwyn drew her cloak more closely around her as she purposefully started threading her way through the mass of waiting carriages and playgoers who were happily discussing the show they'd just seen. 2 turns took them from Covent Garden into a narrow lane. Halfway down, Gwyn paused, then turned left into a dark alley, barely lit by capricious moonlight. It dead-ended at a wall, where a pile of rubble had accumulated against the dingy brick. Heedless of her expensive cloak, she knelt on the frozen ground and said softly, "You can come out now, my lad. You're safe." There was a rustling sound, but no one appeared. "How does warm food and a fire and a bath sound?" she said in her most persuasive voice. A child's voice snarled, "Don't want no bath." "Then we'll start with the food and the fire," she said peaceably. "Will you show yourself? It won't hurt you." Rhys stood silently behind her, knowing a frightened child would fear a rather large-grown man more than a soft-voiced woman. The rubble shifted, and a small, filthy face became visible. A boy-child, perhaps 5 or 6 years old. Gwyn brushed back a lock of fair hair, then peeled the kidskin glove from her right hand and offered it to the little boy. He hesitantly took it. As she clasped his freezing fingers with her warm hand, his eyes widened, and he sighed with relief. "You can tell I'm safe, can't you?" Gwyn said.